Why am I so mean? I actually get asked that. And I got to be honest with you, it stuns me that I'm asked that at all. It really stuns me that I get asked that question more than once. It seems so self-evident to me, even on the purely obvious and logical level. The persona I'm using for the angry videos, it's not subtle. It's not about nuance. It's, you know, an act, and if people get suckered into it, it's hardly my fault that they're that stupid. When on earth did I get to be answerable for other people's stupidity? But really, the big one, and again, to me, the seemingly really obvious one, so obvious it stuns me that people need to be told this. Every single time I've had a go at someone in comment replies, there's one consistent factor. Can you guess what the consistent factor is? The hint is comment replies. The common factor in me ever having a go at anyone is they started it. You know, I go to all the trouble of putting together the videos to entertain and inform, sometimes both at the same time, and some random loser spits out some abuse. They make no effort on their own part. They don't contribute anything of value ever. And then there's a big, oh, why were you so aggressive to that person? Because they deserved it. Pure and simple. Plus, a lot of people seem to forget or are just too ignorant to work it out. I've been doing this for a while. After 3.5 years of doing this on YouTube, you see certain recurring patterns. And one that does interest me a lot is the way these people react. Make it clear they basically haven't been called on their bullshit before. They do this random abuse to everyone and anyone. They particularly do it to people they think might be upset by it, people who are susceptible, not as strong-willed. And when someone actually calls them on it, they really can't deal. And in all honesty, those people need to be called to account. They need to realise they can't just get away with their shit all the time. So yeah, not that I feel a huge need to justify myself, but for the slow learners out there, I'm not actually the source of the problem. You will not see negative comments from me on other people's videos, no matter how much they ask for it. People frequently ask me to go after individuals on YouTube, and I check out what they're talking about, and the people are usually right, that the person in question is a moron, is saying incredibly stupid and abusive things. But you know what? I don't care. I do not chase people. I do not leave negative comments on other people's videos, because there is absolutely zero value in doing that. And I urge you, even if, you know, you're a big supporter of mine, even if someone's making a video attacking me, there's no value whatsoever in launching an attack on that person. All they want is attention. And yes, that counts for me as well. People say that occasionally, like, I'm only making all these videos because I want attention. Like that's some big revelation. Duh. So the people who rise to the bait, and I do frequently deliberately bait people in my videos, And when they rise to my bait, they are nothing but my bitches. So I don't become anyone else's bitch, and I recommend you don't either. Just don't be part of the problem. In all honesty, every now and then I do go, yeah, I should lighten up, because I really go hard on people sometimes when they really ask for it and when they're really dumb. Like when someone is stupid enough to say they don't like the fact I swear. Guess what the reply comment to them is? And I do take on the subject of religion from time to time. So when someone says something stupid like I'm not allowed to criticise their religion or I'm going to hell, imagine how deliberately offensive I am to those people. Because basically, I think they need it. People who have been watching me for a long time will recognise that the way I respond to the various hater comments has changed over time. I do respond to them far less than I used to, in that I launch really full-on attacks on them far less than I used to. That's really just because I'm going through a cycle of being bored with them. Because they are really boring and repetitive. They think they're very clever and insightful and original. And let me tell you, you Arrested Development little losers, I've seen it all before. You're nothing. And the fun supposed criticism I get occasionally, you think you're smarter and better than everyone. Well, no, not everyone. I do think I'm smarter and better than you, because you know what? The one sure sign someone is really not very bright is they waste time with dumb comments on YouTube. There are definitely masses of people out there who are smarter than me by any worthwhile measurement of that, who disagree with me on key topics. But you know what? One of the ways I can tell they're smarter than me is they don't waste time with stupid comments on YouTube. How many times have I said I will remember to bring fly repellent? We shall see if I ever remember that. But back to the point. People who are smarter than me are simply not going to waste time making arguments in comments on YouTube, because it isn't a forum that supports it. And I certainly won't waste time engaging with someone on YouTube because it's not possible. And you forget, bitches, I know your tricks. I've seen them repeatedly over the last 3.5 years, and I'm not being suckered. I don't play by your rules. You come into my domain, you play by my rules. You don't like it, piss off and go somewhere else. Because one thing I am not doing is apologising for calling these gutless little wankers out for the bitches they are. And I'm going to continue to do it however and whenever I want to. And in your mind, if that makes me mean, you're going to have to keep looking if you want to find someone who gives a fuck what you think.